Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. It is Tuesday, I think the 24th today. I have a few errands to run today, so I thought you would come with me. I sold curtains on Facebook Marketplace in the place that we lived at before. It was a big house that we were renting, and we bought a whole lot of curtains for every single room in that house. And when we moved here, I remember that we had those curtains, but we weren't going to use them because it's really not like our style anymore. So I put them on Facebook Marketplace, 14 curtains, and I sold them all. So I sold the last two last night. The lady is very trusting, first of all. She's in Centurion and she asked if I could taxi it to where she's paid me already for the curtains. So I'm off now to Pep to go and taxi the curtains to her. But if you don't know anything about Facebook Marketplace, if you have anything that's lying around at home that you aren't using, that's in good condition, has to be in good condition, that is like new, I highly recommend that you go on there and list your stuff, because you could make some money and people really buy the stuff off Facebook Marketplace. There is one thing that I've listed that never sold. The curtains was a great sell. It was lovely because they were literally sitting at home and we weren't doing anything with them and we weren't going to use them. And yeah, so if you don't know Facebook Marketplace, if you have some stuff that's in great condition that's lying around, but I think more like household stuff goes really well. I saw someone is selling a Dyson hairdryer for 1,100 Rand. That is a massive deal because the Dyson hairdryer is like 7 grand. So I've seen some amazing deals on Facebook Marketplace. Obviously it doesn't come with a guarantee and all that other stuff. It's a risk that you take, but you can find some really great hidden treasures there and you can make money as well. Once I'm done with paxing the stuff, I'm going to Glow Theory to get some skincare, and those are our errands, so let's go. Forced Darren to come with me to pick up the boys.
Yeah.
Just so that we can spend some time together as well. I think it's a nice way, because I mean we obviously work from home. Oh Lord, look at how that seat looks.
What seat?
That seat. Anyway, it's a nice way of spending time together and just being together, because we work from home and I think sometimes we take for granted how we are always together. So sometimes you have to force.
She didn't force, she just asked. I obliged.
I never forced.
Mainly also because it's time to showcase the brand a little bit outside, you know.
You saw that I went to Glow Theory and then came back, and Darren and I picked up the boys. I wanted to share why I buy my skincare at Glow Theory. Glow Theory sells Korean skincare. Anyone that knows a little bit about me knows that I love Korean dramas. I love Korean culture because I love the dramas, so I've gotten to know the culture and stuff through the dramas. But I've always been into skincare and looking after your skin and that kind of thing. And I noticed that their skincare seems to be superior, because it's like everybody that is in these dramas looks so young, like Korean people for the most part look really young. So I looked into their skincare, and there are several like platforms and websites that sell Korean skincare in South Africa. The Glow Theory is one of the few that I know that has an actual shop. Their shop is at 44 Stanley. They have some great staff there that can help you if you tell them like what your problems, or if you have acne, if you're looking for anti-aging stuff, if you're looking for, you know, whatever it is. My method is that I like to layer my skincare. So I start with a toner, a serum, moisturizer, and always finish off with an SPF. You have to have an SPF. If you are only using one thing, let it be an SPF, because that's anti-aging and it protects your skin, and the sun is killing us. So I went and got one thing, because most of my stuff I'm still alright with. I'll refill as the stuff finishes. My stuff usually lasts me about 2 or 3 months, but Darren has been using my stuff, so it lasted me 1.5 months, almost 2 months. But I went and got my moisturizer, because my moisturizer is finished. This is what I'm using. I like to use creams instead of gels, because I do feel like my skin is quite dry. The thing that's nice about the Korean places is that they give you a lot of free samples. So I got these 3 free samples just from buying this one thing. I've noticed that the bigger your cart is, the more samples they give, and bigger size samples they give. So just a plug for you, if you are into like dewy skin, glass skin, that kind of look, I highly recommend looking into Asian and Korean skincare, because if I'm being honest, this is the best that my skin has looked. Even in my 20s, my skin didn't look this great. I do have makeup on now, but my skin just looks really, I feel like my skin looks great. My only issue is the wrinkles under my eyes, but such is life. I am turning 34 this year, and it is what it is. I'm going to have wrinkles. I'm not perfect, and I don't want to look perfect, because this is just life, you know. But that's my plug for you. Get loud, no? Don't get a fright, okay? 1, 2, 3. You okay? It's me, okay? Let's see with the blender. See how it comes to me. See ya? 1, 2, 3. I think you must go to dad, okay? It is, what's today? Thursday. Family's here. We are going for a walk. See how cute Ezra looks. Ezra! Come, Ezra! 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 Come! Ezra. Ezra, hi. Ezra. Arden. What?
Lover, catch me. Quickly, lover. Yeah, but stay back. I can't rush to the other side.
Good job.
One, two.
Oh boy.
You know, I know you're making up the truth. Why can't I go before I lose my cool? I love you even if it's difficult. Don't worry just because I need to leave. Don't mean I'm sick of us, of you and me. I'm just not good at showing sympathy. Give me a break. I'm not angry anymore, just a little bit let down. I'm not angry anymore, just a little.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm just about to go out to a baby shower.
It's Saturday morning and I am going to a baby shower this morning. Here's what I'm wearing. The jumpsuit because it's 100 degrees out.
I love the way you look me in the eyes when you joke up but can't apologize, 'cause you are too afraid to hurt your pride.
Hey guys, it is Monday and this is the last bit of our vlog for this week. Thank you so much for watching and thank you to everybody who subscribed and liked and commented. It means so much to me. If you haven't already, please subscribe and leave a comment if you have something to say. I'd love to hear from you. It is our last vlog for January. I can't believe that January is finished. We are done with our fast. I'm relieved because I can finally have something sweet to eat, but it was a great fast and it was difficult, but it was blessed. And yeah man, we are gonna continue with some of the habits that we've picked up in the past 21 days. But just with regards to my vlog from last week, somebody inboxed me on Instagram talking about how friendship's hard and how difficult it is to find good friends. I think not even just at this age, I think in general it's really difficult to find good friends, and I think more so when you are an adult. Like adult friendships are difficult to navigate and difficult to kind of figure out, you know. I find myself personally, I find it very difficult to make friends because I don't connect easily with just anyone, and I think sometimes people perceive me as stern and as not friendly. I get that a lot, that I look like I'm not friendly. And yeah man, I think on top of that, looking for a godly friend is even harder. It's so hard to find like proper people that really love God, people that are properly saved and have good fruit on their tree, you know. So, and then still connect with that person and still get along with that person and still have that person like get you. That's really difficult. But I heard about the scripture on the basement, the podcast that I mentioned in one of my other vlogs. It's such a good podcast. If you don't listen to it, go and have a listen to the basement. The podcast is super long. Sometimes he takes a while to like get into what they're talking about, but it's so good. And he mentioned how difficult it is for men to make friends, and references the scripture as his kind of what he uses for his own life and what he uses to make friends, to know that a person is a good person to be friends with. So it is Psalm 101, written by David. It says, I will sing of your love and justice, Lord. I will praise you with songs. I will be careful to live a blameless life. When will you come and help me? I will lead a life of integrity in my own home. I will refuse to look at anything that is vile and vulgar. I hate all who deal crookedly. I will have nothing to do with them. I will reject perverse ideas and stay away from every evil. I will not tolerate people who slander their neighbors and will not endure conceit and pride. I will search for faithful people to be my companions. Only those who live above reproach will be allowed to serve me. I will not allow deceivers to serve in my house, and liars will not stay in my presence. My daily task will be to ferret out the wicked and free the city of the Lord from their grip. And that's sobering, and it's hard to be that person, to be someone who lives and leads a life of integrity and who refuses to look at anything that's vile and vulgar, but also more difficult to find faithful people to be your companions. And I mean, the only thing that I can really encourage you to do if you're in that dry season of finding it difficult to find friends and finding it difficult to find good godly people that can lead and guide you and kind of journey and walk with you, is just pray about it. Just pray that God will send people that are like-minded. Pray that God will send people that are wiser than you, people that are saved and loved God and have good fruit on their trees and that are just living good and godly lives, you know. And a great desire of mine is to find a really good mentor for myself, someone that can mentor me and disciple me. But it's so hard to find a good mentor. I think I do need someone maybe that's a bit older and has great life experience and is also in business and that kind of thing. But it's a prayer of mine to find someone that can disciple me, because I feel like mentorship is much more than just coaching. The kind of mentorship that I desire is so much more than just coaching and listening to a person and cultivating a relationship and a meaningful relationship. It's discipling a person and walking with them towards Jesus, you know, and helping them and helping you become more like Jesus. So yeah, man, that would be my encouragement to you. I was in a season a few years ago where I just felt like I had no one. I had no one that was a good friend, that was a godly friend. My friendship with Jade had just, like, we had just kind of divorced, if that's the right word, before we reconciled, obviously. And it was so hard. I felt so lonely. I felt like I didn't have anyone. I felt like nobody understood me. And you know, when I felt ready to let people in again and felt ready to have friends again, I made myself friendly, first of all, and opened my heart and prayed that God would send good people along my way. And he did. So yeah, man, that would be my encouragement to you. But thank you again for watching. Thanks for listening to my encouragement. And I'm thinking of getting Darren and I to do like a relationship series for February, because February is like Valentine's month of love. So let me know what you think of that, and if you have any questions or anything that you'd like us to speak about or discuss and that kind of thing, let me know, and we'll see if we can talk about it. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.